Okay, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay,
and he also
thank you.
read that poem. Yeah, right.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That was a beautiful Halloween poem. Very nice thought about peace and peaceful atmosphere, a peaceful night. And let's hope for peaceful days. And James, I really thank you for joining us.
Okay.
And,
Okay, most of you come.
pleasure, pleasure. Does anybody else want to comment on that poem? We all read it. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So moving on. Anybody else from India I know that Prasanna ji is here, but I think that I will, ask him to be with him. Sir Raj Babu Gandham ji, please come and read your beautiful poem. He's already posted his intro. He's won several awards recently, including one in the name of Tagore and so many others, right? And he is in so many anthologies and everything else. So come, let's listen to his poetry.
Thank you, Pankhuri, for giving me the opportunity, and I welcome all the poets. Hope I am audible.
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
So I'll read one of my prize-winning poem. The title is "Who Am I?"
Great.
This is I did not write about Halloween because I wasn't prepared. Anyway, I'll read one of my prize-winning poem. Who am I? Where am I? What am I? Why am I? Who am I? My hands, my feet, my body, my mind, my thoughts, my ideas. Then, who is this me? My wealth, my position, my cars, my food, my tours, my games. Still, I feel lacking. My girl, my boy, my woman, my mother, my father, my God. Yet, I feel empty. I pray, I play, I chase, I catch, I love, I cry. Why? I don't know. I eat, I drink, I store, I hope, I spend, I gamble. Still, I'm unhappy. Why this life when want to die? If not later, sometime after. Can I escape my own agony, my own death? Where I am moving each day of my birth, I am running towards my own death. Let me know, let me teach, to be good, to be true. Nothing can change me, only keep open the door, own salvation. My thought, my speech, and my deed has to be true. What I think, what I say, what I do. This is the oath I'm here to take. Oh, my universe. Oh, my mighty cosmos. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Very beautiful. In this tough time when we are all searching for our identities in very many ways, what a thought-provoking poem. Thank you, sir, for joining. Now, I just got this.
I have one suggestion.
Yes.
Everybody should switch off the audio should be muted because I'm getting a lot of voices. It will happen to everyone. So this is my suggestion.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Everybody.
When one is reading, others should have their mics muted. Otherwise, it's so disturbing.
Yes, everybody please mute your mic. I think most people have that. Mute your mic and we will, when you want to comment, like if you want to comment on the poem, then please, you have the opportunity to do so. And otherwise have it switched off. You know what, we have a dear friend here from Indonesia. And I will call you, sir, in 1 minute. But before that, I just got a message from Lucilla, our dear friend from Switzerland, actually, or Sweden. But she's from Italy. She's a known poet. She writes in Italian. I recently also had the opportunity of closely listening to two of her other poems. And Lucilla, please come. Am I saying your name right? She just messaged me. She has to go for a theater rehearsal. Yes. Hi.
Hi,
Yes.
hello to everybody. Nice to be here. Thank you, Pankhuri. Yes, you said it almost correctly. It's Lucilla, but in English it's Lucilla. It's perfect. Yes, I come from. I'm Italian and I live in Switzerland. I chose a poem. It's short. It's kind of short poem. So I will read also the Italian version. So you can have the feeling of the real one. And
Beautiful,
it talks about wars and suffering and how in the Western country we see it only through the TV and the perception is completely different. And I will put it then also in the chat if someone wants to read. It's gonna be easier to read. And I must apologize that I must go, but I have theater rehearsal and I want to wish you all happy Halloween and happy full moon. Beyond the gate. Shattering is the misery of an injury, bound to libations of silence. Mournful sum of time and space returns the migrant mother of the sun, crucified to the disdain of crows, and torn apart between night and day, without ending nor beginning. Inhabiting streets and houses abandoned to the memories, in the magazines appear only photograms of distracted words, of news bulletins, in the evening on TV. Just hollow noises and frills of conscience in dissonance. Sweet denial follows compassion. Ego absolvo te a peccatis mundi. Now in Italian. Oltre lo sguardo. Urlante, la miseria di uno squarcio ha vinto libagioni di silenzio. Donna dolente d'ogni tempo e luogo. Torna migrante la madre del figlio all'udibrio dei corvi crocifisso. Dilaniato tra notte e giorno, senza fine e inizio. Abitando le strade e case abbandonate alla memoria, nei rotocalchi solo fotogrammi, parole di distratti notiziari la sera alla TV, vacuo, frastuono e orpelli di coscienza in dissonanza. Dolce il diniego, segue compassione. Ego, absolvo te a peccatis mundis. Ego, absolvo te a peccatis mundis. Thank you.
Beautiful, very beautiful reading as well. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And beautifully read. Yes.
Maravillosa, Lucila. Gracias mille.
Yes. Okay. Now we have Rajmani ji, Mr. Saikia. I just put you up here because it seems that he had also another webinar to join or something like that. So if he's here, good. Otherwise, I could see Mr. Pantas from Indonesia. Where did he go? He was just here. Yes. Hello, are you here? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Yes, happy Halloween to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I am so delighted. Please tell me what time it is in Indonesia.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Okay, do you want to read your
Thank you.
poems?
Happy Halloween to all of us. And thanks. Yes, I want to read my poem.
Yes, please go ahead.
Video.
Read your poem.
Love.
Yes.
Love of life, while hate must have lived. Okay, thank you. Love is a combination of two opposite poles. When love moves the wheels of life, love is a meeting history between strength and beauty, between courage and caution, between struggle and hope, between dignity and elegance, between desire and admiration. Such life, the vehemence of love melting into a uniting. Love is a heavenly gift. If love is betrayed, there is a hate waiting. Love the scars of deep pain in one's heart. Feel like want to die. It is a danger of love if the soul is not ready to accept. You with the fire of love. If you do not want to get burned in the wildlife of love. God has made everything fair. If it is hot, there is cold. It is sweet. There is bitter. If there is laughter, there are tears. If there is happiness, there is the pain. If there is love, there is also hate. Anyone who wants to play in love must be prepared. Control of your love, trust, and wisely prepare to wade through the ocean of indeterminate life. Stay cool to face any uncertainties. In love, there are millions of sensations holding on to the guidelines of life. Desire wants to arrive at the right destination. Walk up without much hope in surrender. It's better to walk with love than without it. Love makes us mature. If for what it is, with a willingness to accept without much hope, but in faith and accept the essence of nature of love as it is. Do not deviate to the left and right of the pathway. You do not want to be engulfed into the fire of love. Then stumbling on the lonely road. Love is sacred. Because the game do not much
was for? I don't know.
But
I think that
Curiosity.
we have lost the signal. It was a very beautiful love poem, and thank you to Mr. Pantas from Indonesia. I truly appreciate that. It was a beautiful love poem. Can you hear me, or I think we lost the signal? Anybody else wants to say something? I just remember this beautiful line, do not play with the fire of love. So again, a beautiful, beautiful poem. Now let's proceed. I think that somebody from Denmark, Mr. Klaus Ankerson, had joined and he has left. So if anybody can message him, that'll be great. That'll be a favor done to me. Also, if somebody can help this German poet writer who was trying to sign it and see if he has been able to get in, that'll again be a help. But moving on, I think, does anybody else have any comment on that, on the poem? I think I will call Sir Harry Owen. Do you want to go ahead and read your poem? He joins us from South Africa. He organizes several readings, and he has this page called Reddit Poetry. I'm sure he has several anthologies to his credit and several awards as well. So welcome, sir. Happy Halloween.
Thank you, Pankhuri, and greetings to everybody. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
I can be heard. Okay. First of all, for inviting me here tonight. It's really a pleasure to be here. I live in South Africa. I live in a place called Grahamstown in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. But as possibly you can hear from my accent, I am not South African. I've lived here for 13 years. Originally, I'm from Liverpool in the UK. And, well, the poem I'm going to read to you in a few moments was written in the UK at about the time of Halloween, when, of course, it's dark and it's autumn becoming winter. It's spooky. I suppose that's what it's supposed to be at Halloween. But
right.
Here, it's not. Here, it's springtime. It's warm, or it was until today. You can say I'm wearing a sweater now. It hasn't been warm today, but it is springtime and it's light. So, a very different thing for me. But I will read you one poem. Let me tell you a little bit about it first, and then I'll read it, and then I'll get out of your hair. I was about, when would it be? About 20 years ago now, close to that. No, not as far, not as many as that. 15 years ago, I was living in a place called Pangihutan in Cheshire, and I was coming to the end of what was my first marriage. It was a pretty unhappy time, and things were not going very well, and it all seemed to be encapsulated in the Halloween, the darkness, the misery, the cold, the wet. And one evening, I was sent by my wife to go and get some food that she didn't have, and I had to drive down to the supermarket in town. I drove down to the end of the road, T-junction there, and I had to turn right. But there was a lot of traffic. It was going up and down. It was misty and it was cold. And I had to wait for the traffic to go, the lights coming in the direction. At the other side of the road, I noticed there was a bank, a grassy bank, and something was sitting on top of, or appeared to be sitting on top of a fence post. And it was white. And I thought, this is remarkable. It's an owl. It's a barn owl, which are very scarce in that part of England now, simply because they get killed by cats and there aren't many left. So I thought this was an amazing thing. But just then the traffic allowed me to turn right. And as I was turning, I realized it wasn't an owl after all. It was a cat sitting on top of the fence post looking down. And that combination of owl and cat at Halloween made me eventually write this poem. It's called The Owl Cat. Hope you enjoy it. There's an owl cat perched in darkness on a fence post at the margin of a field, picking out from swaying grasses every rustle that its world of voles and beetles can yield. and it waits, its ghostly presence unrevealed. Will it plunge or will it loiter? Does it know propitious moments? Does it stay upon its fates? Stability, a placid equilibrium, a thought-expecting impetus waits. Like me, it glories in inaction, hesitates. Within the days that tick away a life are the points of choice where a future is established and rejected, where a destiny depends upon a voice. Will you come this way, accept it, and rejoice? Tick a box, delete irrelevant. Find the way your road will lead this time. The woodland path, the motorway, the street. Are you thinking? Are you feeling? You died. Even those who live delight. As I drive around the corner, and the owl cat, pale and haunting, hovers there, unresolved and unrepentant, unconcerned that idiots in cars play do or dare. It smiles its rich potential everywhere. But where you are is where you've come from. What you are is what you've been. Where you're going to is just the place you start. What you see is what throughout your life you've seen. All the here's and now, the choices in between. There's an owl perched in darkness on a fence post of the margins of my mind, picking out and swaying doubts there every nuance that its world of implication can unwind. Do I leap with it and find what we shall find? Do I back and live resigned? Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. First of all, the description in the beginning was also very nice and a beautiful poem, sir, with that spooky Halloween feeling. Yes, thank you so much for coming in and truly appreciate. Yes, thank you so much. Such a pleasure to have you here. Now, Mr. Rajmani Saikia is here from Assam, India.
Yes,
and, yes, he's also a published poem and he is just going to publish his book of poems in this upcoming Frankfurt Book Fair as well. So, very warm welcome. Happy Halloween. Please go ahead and read your poem, sir. Your mic is turned off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, I am here.
Yes.
Yes.
There is huge signal problem.
Yes, signal problem is here.
Signal problem is really bad, but your mic is also off. Sir?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am here.
Okay, great. Go ahead, read.
Okay, I will read my poem. Intolerance to be tolerated. Nothing. Vacuum everywhere. My feast, your feast. Our hope, the river of love.
The signal problem is really bad. Can you hear me? I think he's in Assam, you know, in the northeastern part of India, and I'm thinking the signal is really bad. So, you know, can you hear me, Mr. Saikia? I think the signal has gone. Hello there, Gloria. How are you? Do you want to take over? Because we lost Mr. Saikia. He was reading a beautiful poem, but we lost the signal. So, yes. Your mic is switched off, Gloria dear. Just just click on the phone sign, the mic sign, and it should be fine. It's here. Okay, wait. Figure it out until before that. I'll call somebody else. We have somebody here from.
Hello.
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I tried to do that and I cannot. I'm Gloria Sofia. I'm from Africa, Cape Verde. I live in Holland. I want to say thank you to all of you to do my day today. And I was a little bit sad. Maybe I'm all the time a little bit sad. And to be in this part, I feel very very glad to be here, because poetry is my life, but it's special to be here today because I can see Lucilia. And Lucilia, we meet each other in Festival from Macedonia, and I like her so very much. Thank you to invite us to be here today.
Most welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, today I write I write it now, and one poetry and one poem, and I will try to read in Portuguese first, and I will read in English, and the poem is I'm a witch. I am a witch.
Wow.
Yes, I am a witch, and sometimes I'm proud to be a witch. So in Portuguese, it's like sou uma bruxa. Oh, homem magia! Oh, fantasma do príncipe, faço o meu corpo um caldeirão, levo para as montanhas das pedras e coloco fogo no sol. Oh, homem magia! Oh, fantasma do príncipe, entrego meu temperamento, a querência em mim, os cristais quebrados, as lágrimas como fachos no tempo. Oh, homem magia, oh, fantasma do príncipe, faço o meu corpo uma arrecadação onde depositas resíduos sólidos do teu ego. Com pernas bambas e alma negra, a desilusão cai com os teus cabelos. Oh, homem magia, oh, fantasma do príncipe, a magia da tua conquista desvanece, como elogio do teu sorriso. Assisto a máscara cair de um lado. Com o cabo da vassoura, mexes no caldeirão os restos pastosos do orgulho ferido, querido e amado. Oh, homem magia! Oh, fantasma do príncipe, busca a receita de manter-te agarrado quando o teu corpo tem braços de vento e as tuas pernas são brisas do amanhecer. A grade dos teus dentes soltam as palavras, as ervas daninhas que o meu corpo não merecia. Uma pitada de eu não te amo, a pimenta com a voz gélica. Oh, homem magia, oh, fantasma do príncipe, a fantasma do teu toque penetra o mistério da minha mente. O meu corpo já não é um caldeirão. As montanhas já não são pedras que seguram, o sol não é fogo que vai lhe aquecer. Oh, homem magia, oh, fantasma do príncipe, continua a percorrer este caminho de outono, continua a ser bruxa que anseia pelo fogo e que tem medo da morte das flores e que bebe chás de insetos e coleciona as folhas partidas. Oh, homem, e eu escolhi esquecer-te, oh, homem magia, oh, fantasma do príncipe. It's in Portuguese. I will try to read in English, but I don't know if it's as good a translation. I translate it.
Great.
I am a witch.
Yes.
Oh, magic man. Oh, prince ghost. I make my pot and cauldron. I take him to the mountains of stones, and I don't put any heat from the sun. Oh, magic man, oh, prince ghost, I deliver on my temper, the lake in my. You are broken at tears and face, not a temple. I make my body and collection. Where do you put solid waste from your ego? With shoes, legs, and Blake's sauce. To disappointment, I feel like your hair. Oh, magic man, a spell makes your achievement disappear. As a compliment to your smile, I help the mask to fall from one side. How to Brown Henry, steer no cauldron, or past remains. I'm proud, dear, and loved. I'm looking for a receipt holding me when your butt was windworms and your legs are in morning breezes. A degree of your teeth loosen like words, like wits. What or your butt didn't deserve. A whistly of I don't love you. Spice with a cold voice. Oh magic man, oh prince ghost, ghost of your touch, penetrate or mix it in my mind. My body is no longer a cauldron. The mountains are all red as you ask for sure. The sun is not the fire that will burn you. Oh magic man, oh prince ghost, I continue to walk this autumn path. I'm still a witch. That hairs long love, that fear of death give flowers. What lit baby tears for ladybugs. What do you collect? And to choose to forget you. I choose to forget you, oh magic man, oh prince ghost. I'm so sorry to read.
Oh, no. It was a beautiful poem. Beautiful poem. And, it was I Am a Witch. Wow, what a confession and such a long explanation of it and such beautiful imagery, Beautiful. Thank you. And I
Yes.
really enjoyed the Portuguese one as well. You know what? I was regretting why didn't I make a video? You were reading so beautifully. So we will discuss all that later. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Now,
Expression is very fine.
I,
Good poem. Good poem.
yes,
Yes.
I think all us when we search the love, we are witch sometimes.
Eu
And
adoro
we-
La Bruja
we give
Gloria.
all. Sorry?
Yeah.
Eu adoro La Bruja Gloria.
Sí, gracias. Yeah.
Yes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, I think, Alicia, wait, I will come back to you. But before that, I was just going to say that we have somebody here from Bulgaria, Ivan Histrov. Did I say your name, sir? Right? Did I say your name right, sir? I don't know. Can you? Your mic is not on. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely right. Thank you, Pankhuri. Yeah,
Thank
Ivan
you.
Histrov.
Yes, great. He's a musician
is
and
it,
a
my-
poet and quite famous one.
Thank you for the invitation. It is a real pleasure to participate in this reading. I decided to read a poem for you from my third poetry book, which is called American Poems.
Wonderful.
And I
Great.
have spent some time in the United States, and I dedicated this book to this experience. But this poem is this poem is called In Front of the Nicola Tesla Museum in Belgrade. As you know, Nicola Tesla is a famous inventor who left the Balkans and moved to the United States to work there. And he is also a hero of my book. So this poem is dedicated to him. Dear Nicola Tesla, I know that you wanted to build a tower that would disperse energy free of charge to the whole world. But that attempt was unsuccessful. And since poetry is the only energy that transforms failure into success, I give you this poetic tower. Be careful how you use it.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful, short, lovely poem. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Anybody else has a comment? Alicia, do you want to say something?
I am honored to meet Dr. Ivan. I was talking with him a few days ago. But the problem is I also have a problem to Nicola, but not for today. But I will share with him. That was very beautiful.
Wow.
I'm waiting for the poem. Thank you, Alicia.
Very beautiful.
Great. Thank you.
Beautiful poem.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Abdullaji. Thank you so much. We have Alicia from Poland, and I think that she's also, coming in and going. I hope she doesn't have a signal problem. And we all are familiar with her. She's quite a known figure in the world of publishing, writing. She has beautiful poems. So we were discussing this morning. First, she said, I'm going to read this. Then she said, no, I'll have a surprise poem. So go ahead and, surprise us all.
Hello, I have problem with connection, so I will read very short poem because I can disappear very quickly.
Okay.
Lost key. You say that you love me, but in these words there are no roses, daisies, or the smell of morning coffee. Somewhere you have lost the key to the stellar gardens. We don't walk together anymore along the night sky. We don't wave dreams on the reel of thoughts or follow the thread down to earth. You will not find me in the bills, repairs, and new cars. I go through life barefoot, barely touching existence. Thank you.
Wow. Lovely short poem. I go barefoot.
Thank you.
Wow. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alicia. Yes, great. Anybody else
I'm happy
has...
that I managed to read this because I'm going out and back.
Right, but at least. Do you want to read another 4 lines or something like that? Short poem. Do you want to read another one?
No, I think that not because people are waiting and there is a line. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Sir Dominic is here. So, hello, very big hello. Happy Halloween. And how is your writing going along? And what is happening in the UK? You must be having lots of costume parties around, right?
Well, we're in lockdown in Wales at the moment, Pankhuri. So there's no trick-or-treating tonight. Very few parties because we all have to stay at home on our own.
Right. So the best costume party is online with poetry, right?
Yes. Yes, I think Prince Bijo has the best costume.
Sorry?
Prince Bijo has the best costume here today. Bijo Prince.
Yes. Yes, he's looking amazing, isn't he? Yeah. Yes.
Okay, shall I read a poem, Pankhuri?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, well, I do have a costume of sorts because I bring 3 poems to you today, and one poem is here on my T-shirt. On my T-shirt is the entire text of Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman. So I'm wearing a poem.
Okay. Now, because I cannot ask you to lift up your T-shirt, Do you want to stand up and show it to us?
Oh my.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Lovely. Happy Halloween again.
Well, happy Nos Galangaeth. Galangaeth is Welsh for the All Saints Day. So Nos Galangaeth is Halloween in Welsh. So I'll give you two very short poems. One is mine, one is my mother's, and both poems are talking to ghosts of sorts, I guess, people who've left us. My father left us about 16 years ago, and my mother, who's 90, still has a lot of what she calls one-sided conversations with my father. So this is one of those. Kenny, do you see the glorious moonlight tonight that bathes us in its silver stream? Does it remind you of our many lambent nights spent walking in its glow? Do you remember the sleepy countryside, speckled with sparkling moonbeams, freckled with frowning nightshades? One moonlit night, you will come back to me, take me by the hand, and lead me to where we can be happy together forever.
Wow.
So that's my mum talking to my dad, as she does so often. And this poem is a poem that I wrote to a friend of mine who was taken from us far too early, 3 years ago. But I still talk to him, and I talk to him about dancing. Borodar, Mr. Jones. Let's meet our hosts. I'm not too sure we have been here before. Swimming with ant, dancing with water ghosts. Cool, burned shins, scorched lungs, hot organs sclerosed. Snow fell as we climbed to the Trolwyn shore. Borodar, Mr. Jones. Let's meet our hosts. Light burns, but creates frozen stone outposts. Birch ever swaying echoes, rah, rah, roar. Swimming with ant, dancing with water ghosts. I miss your gentleness and our outrageous toasts. To spoken words, the merrier the more. Borodar, Mr. Jones. Let's meet our hosts. Now we will have fun with our Facebook posts. Teapot truth, my confidence to restore. Swimming with ant, dancing with water ghosts. Bipolar sweet sorrow, brilliant artistry boasts. A great poet and lover of punk law. Borodar, Mr. Jones. Let's meet our hosts. Swimming with ant, dancing with water ghosts.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful poem. What an energetic way of celebrating it in poetry. Wow. Very beautiful. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, keeping up with the Halloween theme, I think has Marcellinus joined us?
No, but not really.
Do you want to say something, Isaac?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, and a very nice Halloween. And I thank to Pankhuri, because you and I is a very connection, and very good, nice to read in English and translate your poem, and you translate my poem. And thank you all the friends that Town One I know. Jan Histrov, I a friend with him with Facebook, and other friend I very friend and very nice to look and to hear.
Great. Great. Wonderful.
My poem is Request. My name is Isaac Cohen, and I am in Israel. I live in Tel Aviv, and this is a poem to the demon Corona. Yes, as a coin request. Oh, Corona, like a Syrian, you keep causing me. I know you from a child. You have grown so much and you are still flying. Why don't you come sit down and give Aksha, the other one, a chance to grab you down and set me free? Yes, yes, a lot like you I have known and survived. Please, 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 through you months down the abyss of oblivion. Let your image vanish into space. Thank you and good night, and thank you, Pankhuri, and all the friends in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much to you, sir. Isaac Cohen from Israel. That was a beautiful poem about Corona, the demon of Corona, how is it chasing us, right? First it was here as SARS, and it's amazing how it has gotten into our lives, and why doesn't it set us free? What a freaky show it is, and what a mismanagement, by all the governments. But anyways, my commentary is not required. Your poem was very beautiful. So I don't know if Marcellius is here from Nigeria, but he's been messaging me about getting in. Is he here? Wow. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Great. Thank you. So here he is, and he's coming from another costume party, Halloween party, and going into another rehearsal. Yes, he's quite a popular poet, also active with the church. Actually, he's vowed to the church, right? So please, yes, go ahead, and happy Halloween to you. Thank you for coming in and share your poem.
Same to you. Now, before I go on with this poem, I'm gonna wear a hat. Yeah, and I have a reason for that. Good. It is on. Yeah, usually monks are not known to wear hats. Yeah, and since today is All Hallows Day, Halloween Day, a day before All Saints, my poem is going to portray what it means to be a saint and who can be a saint. Yeah, so you can be a saint with your hat, and you can be a saint with your hoodie. Yeah, so this poem is titled All Hallows for Everyone.
Wow.
All Hallows, win, win, win. They fought, they triumphed over the self. As October begins to doze and November comes to the fore, our brothers and sisters triumphant, we begin to remember. Yet, to us they beckon, do not just celebrate us, but us do imitate, and above all, our master. Win, 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 they say to us. You too can be a saint. Hallow, hallow, hallowed. You don't need to wear a robe to come to this abode. You just need to be you, with guidance from him that made you. All Hallows it is. Win-win for you and for heaven. Doing your daily duties, brushing and bathing, swimming and jogging, wining and dining. You too can become hallowed. hallowed, hallowed. That's the first one. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You too get
You're
the
welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So tomorrow is All Saints Day, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Actually, the Halloween costume party is kind of a rebranding of All Saints Eve, where people dress like their favorite saints on the night before the All Saints Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I don't know. I have a second poem.
Oh, wow.
Can I go ahead?
Great. Yes, please.
Okay. Now this is a romantic poem. Yeah. And I know somebody will be wondering, some person may be wondering, what concerns a monk and romantic poem? Well, actually, this poem depicts what it means to be in love, the proper ordering of love. So this poem is called Love of My Life. The human race that we both belong has love as its binding force, irrespective of accidents, race, color, social class, education. Let's love one another, the Bible says, for we are a part of one whole. Billions of hearts beating by the clock, 70 to 100 beats in 60. None but yours could synchronize with mine, effortlessly creating a rhythm called love.